Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Today our project is these thank you cards. These were my customer thank you cards for all the orders that I received in December. Very simple to make. I didn't have a lot of time and I had a lot of customers, which I'm really pleased about. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about that at all, but it does take me a bit longer each month now that my customer base is expanding to make my thank you cards. So anyway, these were very simple little cards to make, but really pretty, I think, and I love these papers. They're called Ombre and they're in the Celebration catalogue. So if you spend £45 or more, you can choose these papers for free, and they come in a range of colours. What have I done with them? So let me show you. Sorry, everything's dropping off the side here. So there's the Bermuda Bay. Turn it over and it's Rococo Rose, and then there's one that's Granny Apple Green, and turn it over and it's Blackberry Bliss. I made them in all the colours for my customers, but today I'm going to make Granny Apple Green. Love this colour, love this green. And I've also used the new double oval punch, which gives you a plain oval and then a bigger scallop, kind of wavy. It's not quite a scallop, it's like a wavy edged oval, but they layer up really nicely, as you can see, and make a really nice feature of your sentiment. And really handy to have these in punch form rather than dies. So let's see, what do we need to get started? So let's put these to one side for the moment. And we will take a sheet of, and I'm going to say Whisper White, but actually, if you're buying it from now on, it will be Basic White. The fact the mill that made our Whisper White went out of business really suddenly, and so Stampin' Up had to find a new supplier, and so found Basic White. I haven't actually seen the products in real life yet. I'm going to order them with my next order. So I'm still using Whisper White, but if you want a really high quality, really smooth card for stamping on, then you want our Basic White. Basically, that's what you need to order. They're the same prices, the same price point as the Whisper White products. And exactly the same products, but they're called Basic White and apparently they're just a very subtle shade different. It's amazing how many different whites you can get. If I just bring in, can you see the difference there? This is Whisper White. This is just a piece of copy paper that I use in my printer. And you can see the difference. If you had them apart, you just think, oh, they're just white. You put them together and you can see what a difference there is. I don't think the difference between Basic White and Whisper White is anything nearly as dramatic as that. I think it's just a very slight difference in colour. Anyway, so I've cut my card blank. I've cut it to 14.8. Which means that I've just about halved my A4 sheet, and it measures 21 across there. And so I'm then going to bring my trimmer back, and I'm going to score at 10.5, like so. And that's giving me my card blank. And then, I'm going to leave my trimmer. I'm going to cut a piece of, so you can see on my samples, I used the coordinating cardstock to cut a mat, and then a piece of DSP, which was actually 0.5 centimetre smaller than the mat. So there's a border of 2.5 millimetres all the way around. So my mat is going to measure 4 3/8. No, yeah, I could do it in inches. Should I do it in inches or centimetres? Let's do it in inches. 4 3/8. I've got the metric measurements here as well if you want them. 4 3/8 by 3. So that's 4 3/8. And then 3 inches this way. If you want the metric measurements, it's 7.5 by 11 centimetres. If you're a metric girl, oh, that's the scoring blade. That's no good. There we go. If you're a metric girl, that's the measurements you need. I am usually a metric girl. Right, okay, and then you need a piece of DSP from the Ombre, and this is going to measure 4 1/8 by 2 3/4. So 4 1/8. Doesn't matter which way round you do it. If you do it at that corner, you'll get a darker colour. Do it down here, obviously you'll get lighter. I might do it so that get a lighter piece. So what did I say? 4 1/8 to there we are, by 2 3/4. There we go. Don't know, my brain seems to be a bit fuzzy tonight. There we go. There. Yeah, so it's great at the minute. I've had quite a lot of orders this month as well. So for the last 2 or 3 months, I've had loads of orders, which I'm so grateful to all my customers. Thank you so much for choosing me. And I love making these thank you packages for them, because it just means so much to me that they choose me as their demonstrator to buy through. Really makes my day. It means that I can carry on doing what I do, what I love, and make a little bit of money to support my family. Pay the bills. There we go. Right, okay, so I am now going to do the ribbon before I stick this down. Now I'm using some retired ribbon. I had this lovely ribbon which was retired. One tip that I would have is, if you haven't got ribbon in the colours that you want, you can either buy some of our white ribbon and then use blends to colour it, which I could have done. I've got the white with metallic edges, so I could easily have done that and used a Granny Apple Green pen to colour the ribbon, which would have been great. You could, of course, just use white, which would coordinate with this, or you could keep an eye on the clearance rack, because quite often they have ribbon at really reduced prices, and of course it's still all our coordinated colours. So if you keep an eye on the clearance rack, you can pick up some real bargains in ribbon and build up your selection of colours so that you've always got the colour that you want when you're doing a project. And I used to get rid of all my ribbon when it retired, and actually I've decided that actually I'm going to keep it so that I do have colours in the colours I want. There we go. And actually, if anyone was desperate for a little bit of this Granny Apple Green ribbon, I'd be happy to send it to you. I've got a reel here, so I could send just a strip for you if you wanted to make these cards. Right, there we go. I doubt if I'll use this whole reel ever anyway. There we go. There. I just put a piece of, I don't know, I wasn't describing what I was doing there. I just put a piece of tear and tape around the card and put it behind as well, and then just layered the ribbon over and put it behind. Sometimes I just trim the ribbon off so that you get a raw edge, but this time I thought I would put it under. It's not too bulky, this ribbon. Sometimes ribbons are a bit more bulky than this. Right, okay, and so that's going to go there. Just bring in my Tombow. Glue around there. And I'm just going to bring in a cocktail stick as per usual. Just smooth that out a little bit. There we go. I'll show you another time what I made for my customers. I made them all a desk calendar this month. Hope they liked it. I haven't heard back from anyone, but I hope they did like the package that they got. And they all got, as a gift, a product gift, they all got some blank, uninked stamping spots, which means that they could just buy a re-inker, and then they'll add to the colour collection of their stamp pads, which I thought was quite useful. Right, okay, and then this is just going to mount on our card blank. So it's just a white card blank. Now there's lots of ways you could jazz this up a bit more. Just going to do this with the bone folder. You could do a pattern, just a background stamp on the back there. You could even do an embossed background here. I was trying to keep it really, really simple. I was putting these together in front of the television over a couple of evenings making these. So, and I've now nearly used up my whole pack of also ombre papers doing this, so I'm going to have to order another pack when I do an order. There we go. So that just goes on there. And I was really pleased at how pretty these looked actually. This paper just makes them, it's so pretty. So minimal amount of stamping on this card, but we are now going to do the stamping. And the stamping is just, lost my piece of cardstock, there it is. Okay, the cardstock, the stamping is just this little stamp, which I think is from A Touch of Ink. I'm fairly sure that's where I got it from. I've put all my stamp pads away at the moment. Have I got it up there? No, I've put it away somewhere. I think it's from A Touch of Ink, which is one of the other free stamp sets you can get. Though you need to spend £90 to get that one, but it is a lovely set, and it's got some lovely sentiments, of which this is one. So I'm going to stamp thank you so much. I'm always needing thank you cards, so I just don't mind making some spares. Right, and then I'm going to bring on, I've cut that into a strip, because when you try to cut out this little one, it will also cut into the other piece of the card, and so to avoid wasting too much, if you cut a strip, it doesn't waste too much of the card. And just do that, and then you just need a little bit of Granny Apple Green. I can get hold of it, and to cut out the backing, the mat for it to go on. That one's easier to do because it's nearer the edge. And then again, just a little bit of Tombow. There we go. I'm just thinking, I hope these have arrived by now. I think I posted them one day this week, I think. And I know the post hasn't been great. So I am hoping that they did arrive. It's only just occurred to me actually that they might not have arrived yet. I know there have been some things that have taken a long time to arrive, even now after Christmas. Right, and then just some dimensionals. And then that is going to go on to the ribbon, and that is our card done. Very, very quick and easy to do, but really nice card. There you go, and the paper just makes it, I think. Although you could use any paper in your stash and then do it coordinated. So now we've got 3 of those. Got 3 spares that I didn't need to spend, so they'll be sent out to people as and when I need them. Such pretty colours, isn't it? Yeah, lovely. Anyway, that's it from me today. Don't forget, while Celebration is on, you can spend £45 and choose any of the free items in the little Celebration brochure. And some, like I say, it's a couple of things that need a £90 spend, but most of them are £45 spend. And also there's a really special offer on for joining. You will get the usual joining offer, which is pay £99 and get £130 worth of goods for free of your choice. But also at the moment you can get 5 packs of our family stacks of papers. I wonder if I can find, here we go. I've got the Subtles papers here. So they come in our colour families. So there's lovely patterns in these. So let me just show you the cool party ones. So we've got that one, that one, that one, and that one. Really nice in every colour. So you'd get every colour in our colour families and our current in colours. So you won't get, they're the 20 to 22 in colours. So you get brights, subtles, regals, neutrals, and the in colours. And so you get 2, I think that makes it, I think there's 48 sheets in each. So it's 240 sheets of DSP, worth over £50. You get that free if you join at the moment. And I would love to have you on my team of paper daisies. It would be great. If you want to ask me any questions about that, just get in touch. I'll be happy to have a chat on the phone or via Zoom or whatever you like. And it's no obligation. I'm just happy to have a chat and let you know what the deal is. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.